Hey guys, I wanted to hop on here and kind of make a post to address a pretty common question I've been getting recently, and that is either dot tracking or sight tracking and shot calling. First and foremost, I want to say that I am either just learning these or I learned these from past instructors that I've taken classes with. Those instructors being Tim Herron, AJ Zito, Riley Bowman, Tyler Tharp really helped me out with these, and some of these concepts are theirs. So if you do want to know more or learn more or just kind of get into the weeds about it more, I'd highly suggest and highly recommend signing up for one of their classes, reaching out to them maybe and asking questions. Take what I have and, you know, do whatever you want with it. But I'm not necessarily tracking the dot or tracking my sights, but I am being aware of them. I am, you know, being aware of what's happening whenever I shoot, whenever the dot lifts, where it lifts to, what it tells me, all that kind of feedback, all those little things. That's what I'm being aware to. I'm not putting my focus into that because then I'm not target focused. I'm just being aware of what's going on. Where shot calling intermingles with dot tracking or sight tracking, it's pretty simple in words, but to actually go out and do it and process it and pay attention to it is very difficult. And honestly, I still struggle with it today. I got this idea from Riley Bowman because it helped me out tremendously. But if you look here, we have it's red to mimic a red dot. But essentially you can think of the same thing with irons or whatever dot color you have. But at the bottom here you have these little dots, and that represents where your dot is settling out. And then it comes up, which is the top of your streak, and then it settles down. So you have these little arcs here. And notice how they're all going north to south, right? Going up and down, up and down, up and down. So the part where the visual kind of gets lost in is all this noise up here. We either look at the top of the arcs, top of the streaks, or we look somewhere in the middle. But we really should be putting focus into where it's settling out. Where it settles and lifts, that's where the shot is. All right, so we are focused on that A zone here. Whenever I lift my dot, this is essentially what you'd be looking for. This is what you're gonna see in the window. And notice how that dot is tracking back down roughly where that A is. And wherever that thing lifts, that's where that bullet's going to.